Hey everyone out of Kickstarter, this is Roger, how you doing? And my YouTube people, you know me as GrooveSX, I welcome all of you. I hope you're doing good. Welcome back to the demo gameplay scenario, And the Beast Must Die. And we're looking for the Ogre's Lair. And we're about to start, you saw of course the siege phase, you just saw, and then we did a little shopping at the village and got some new powers from the academy for our heroes. So what we're going to do now is, we're going to be starting like the real game, I guess you could say. So the round order, we're going to move, explore, see if there's an encounter, do some combat, and then back to the village. And where we started out with, the leader. Remember when the warrior was the leader? What you do is basically there's be like a little token, and you're going to move that up now. So the cleric will now be the leader for this next turn. So any encounters, he's going to be responsible for placing some tiles. You could get ambushed if you can't place tiles. We're going to get to all that. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. And so what we're going to do is we're going to move. Since the cleric is the leader, he will move first, and he has a movement of 5. So we're going to move him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put him there. Next up would be the archer in the order, and we'll move her right here, by that unexplored edge. And it's important to be on an unexplored edge, and I'll get to why that is. The barbarian will go next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last in the movement will be our warrior. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there you go. That's the movement phase. Unexplored edges. Now we're going into the explore phase, and this is when you reveal new tiles. So what we're going to do is, the leader always gets 1 tile automatically. You have to place 1 tile if you're the leader. We're going to roll, and we only have to place 1 other one. So we have to place 2 tiles, not too tough at all. So at the beginning of the game, it's very easy. The dungeon is fresh, and you're exploring. There's a lot of unexplored edges, but as the game progresses, you're going to see they're not going to be as many. So say if you are in a very bad place and you can't explore, and you roll 3 or 4, you can't place tiles. That means an ambush is going to happen, and we'll get to that. But for right now, we're going to place the 2 tiles. And remember, our hero, the leader, has to place 1 automatically. So we pull the first one, and it is a dark room, first strike. And what this one does is monsters receive top initiative tokens first while in this room. So say 2 monsters spawn, they're going to get the initiative tokens 1 and 2 right off the bat. So what you do is, you notice there's crystals on the floor. White ones for light rooms, black for dark rooms. So we're going to put this right over here, line this up. So that's what they can see right now. You cannot see past this. See, even there's edges here to explore. This is a dark room. You cannot place any more. However, if we would have, I'm reaching for this, if we would have bought a torch from the merchant, if we had the money, you light it, and then that room is bright. You could see unexplored edges in that room if you have a torch lit, and it kills any effect that would be in there from the monsters. So the monsters would lose that. So there's only 5 per game, and one of the strategies, you want to save this towards mid to late game. So that's what a torch does. Kills the effect, kills the stats, and lets you see unexplored edges. So they can't see any further. So next up would be, since these guys, this is all they can see, our barbarian is on an unexplored edge, so we can place another one there, and it's another dark room. And what this one is monsters gain +3 to attack rolls while in this room. So this could be kind of bad to start out with. Okay, and I forgot to show you this. This is a dark room, of course, the first one. We come over to the encounter track. You notice there's a black symbol there, the black gem there, and a white. The darkness is moving this down, and that's going to signify that an encounter could happen. So for the first dark room, we moved that down to 17. We revealed another dark room that goes down to 16. So that's how that works. So the darkness is pulling, the dungeon's getting more evil, and then we might have to deal with an encounter, which is coming up next after we place monsters. So what we do is, as you notice, that was the explore phase, and we placed our tiles. So next up, we have to see what monsters spawn. This is where these come in. Again, I am borrowing these from another game. I'm going to be designing my own spawning. I call these monster spawn tokens. So we shuffle them, and the first room that we came up to was this one, and notice there's a purple crystal on the floor. What we're going to do is we take one of these, put it right there, come over, randomly grab another one, place it here. Let's get these out of the way. I'm taking this very slow so you guys can see the gameplay. Okay, so let's go over here and reveal this. One monster will spawn there. We come over here to our monster deck, pull it, and it's another zombie. So we'll just place that next to the leader first. And then, so that's done, so we know that there's a zombie. That's a white one. Let's come over here, grab a white one, and place him right here. And then coming up here is another one monster. Put that over here, come over here to the last monster card we have to pull, and it's an Orc Brute. There's a new one that you haven't seen yet. We'll get to his special, is Disarm, and we'll put that right over here. So, most we got to get his mini. So he's a red one, so of course with the red dot, and we put him there. So you go, theirs is the start of the dungeon, and now we're going to move. We did the explore phase, we placed the tiles, we placed the monsters. Now we have to see if an encounter is going to happen. Notice movement. We explored, now we're going to see if there's an encounter. It's on 16. You grab one of your purple dice and you roll it. If this is 16 or higher, we have to draw an encounter. As long as it's 15 or lower, there's no encounter this phase, or this turn. 5, we're safe. Nothing happens. So now we're going to move to combat. Kind of like what you just saw in the siege phase. Same thing. We have 4 heroes. We have 2 monsters, so we're only going to need 6 initiative tokens. Place those to the side, and we'll give these a shuffle. Again, I love to hear people's thoughts, comments. Feel free to leave your comment and suggestions. Will and Matt are, I don't know, I think if this goes big, they're going to have a job in the developing room to help me out. Okay, so starting with the leader, we pull one. Second, our cleric will act second. Coming over here to the zombie, he will go on the last turn. That's good. That there. Next up would be the archer. She will go on the 4th turn. The orc will go on the 5th turn. Our barbarian will go on the 3rd. Put that over up here. And then lastly, our warrior will get to act first. So the hero's lucked out with that one, that the monster's going to act last. So coming up, I'm at the 8-minute mark. I'll tell you what, let's come back and we're going to do this combat and we'll see how this goes. Again, thank you guys. Hope you're liking this. Leave some comments, suggestions, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks.